man really just got on this app and said we don't call women losers enough. And I couldn't agree more. So I made a list. Coming in at number 1, we have women who make man-hating content. Just because you can't find a man that you want that wants you back and all the ones you date are bums does not make all men losers. You're the loser because you can't get what you want. The girlies that actually post are the ones that make first date content. It's in the same vein, it's all really ridiculous, and you're never going to find a man that is going to take you seriously because all of them are going to see your social media and run, as they should. Number 4, we have women who have no hobbies outside of social media. The girls that come home from work and they scroll on their phones, eat some dinner, scroll on their phones some more, and go to bed. Loser. Number 5, we have women who genuinely try to imitate or idolize female rappers. You are not a Barb, you're 30. Number 6, women who make jokes about men's mental health. I'm sorry you don't have any men in your life that you genuinely care about or that care about you. That's sad. Seek therapy, not projecting to other people on the internet. We are not in this. You have trauma. Deal with that. Number 7, we have women with 2 or more baby daddies. I will not be elaborating on that. I think it speaks for itself. Last but not least, we have women that would choose the bear. Did y'all not see that girl get her butt whooped by that deer? That's what y'all would look like, but 10 times worse, and I feel sorry for you. Final disclaimer, I am an equal opportunist, so I can make the same list for men, but this one's for you ladies. Love you. Not really.
Men who have gone to war have a bone to pick with modern women. Let's just jump right into the video.
First claim is, my trauma is as bad as yours. Oh. Who is this diva?
Name's Earl.
But have you ever passed a kidney stone, which is more painful than giving birth to? And then your boyfriend of 3 years dumps you, all in the following period?
One of our trucks hit a mine outside Da Nang. 1 minute, Petey was cracking jokes, and the next, half of him was hanging off a tree. You ever hear a man scream with no lungs?
This veteran, this modern day hero has experienced more trauma, more pain, more agony than any human being like you and me.
Modern women have taken the word trauma and made it completely meaningless. They think that anytime they get their feelings hurt, this constitutes trauma. It's completely ridiculous.
And this woman has the nerve to talk about how her boyfriend dumped her of 3 years and that caused more trauma, more pain. This man just talking about how him and his friend, his colleague, were cracking jokes one moment, and then the next moment he was torn to shreds. He said, you ever heard a man scream with no lungs? That's a nightmare, shorty. You can't even fathom that type of reality. And you have the nerve to sit right here in front of this man and complain about a kidney stone? I bet you this man wish he would have experienced a kidney stone over him losing his friend. And I'm sure there's much more things deep rooted inside that he has yet to reveal. And he probably will never reveal because it's so traumatic.
The sad part is, women like that will never respect the men who went overseas to fight in those very same wars. She wants the world to focus on her breakups instead of the men who witnessed countless horrors on the battlefield. It is messed up. This woman is just lazy. The mere idea of having to stand on a train for 20 minutes is so daunting that she expects the men that she mocks, ridicules, and despises to take pity on her and give up his seat. It's not happening. She can stand. It will not be bad for her.
Right thing, and when he comes through, he's walking, taking out everyone in their Christmas
Nothing better to do, take the fun away from everything. Oh, that's it.
I don't hear the men whining about OnlyFans models getting paid more than them. I don't hear the men whining about models getting paid more than them. Kendall Jenner is the highest paid supermodel. Where are the male supermodels? But whenever men dominate in an industry, women will just complain.
Women will complain about men's salaries because they refuse to live in a world where a man might be qualified to that salary and she's not. We all know that men are more likely to do more dangerous jobs, they're more likely to move, they're more likely to ask for promotions, do longer hours, all of this stuff, and yet these women still complain.
The other day, my friend was like complaining about how she was talking to this guy for a while, and he asked, like they were on a dating app, and he asked if she wanted to get coffee. And I wanted to know why that was so triggering to her, because I think it's actually triggering to a lot of people when a guy you're talking to asks you to get coffee instead of like go do something else. Like, what is the meaning of coffee that is so triggering to someone?
Coffee is only triggering to women when she doesn't find the man attractive. When she doesn't find the man attractive, she feels entitled to a free meal, free drinks, and a free Uber ride home. If the man is attractive, she will gladly pay money for her own coffee. It really is that simple.
Like, I'm curious. I'm just curious. Curious to see what you guys think. I have been on both sides of it, like coffee, like what? What is romantic about coffee? But also, like, if you don't know the person in real life, like, coffee is, like, I guess the easiest way to, like, no strings attached me. But why is that so much more triggering than a drink? Like, alcohol is bad for you and maybe not so great.
When it comes to drinks, so many of these women are straight up addicted to the point where men see this and just aren't interested in dating them. They've actually got some sort of a dependency. Many of them are on substances or medication. It's just downright unreal.
Everybody's a girl's girl until they're not, like you. Would you describe yourself as a girl's girl?
Well, you weren't here for my last time I was here on this podcast, but I was speaking up about feminism and SA and all the other things that affect women.
Girls. So are you a girl's girl?
Yeah, I was getting there.
Okay, so yes, you are. Okay, so you're a girl's girl, yet you will take money from other wives' husbands just to pay your own bills, and you were kind of like, well, that's their fault for paying for...
These aren't girls. They are combative, they are aggressive and needlessly masculine. And the fact that she tried to steer the conversation about SA, which has nothing to do with the topic at hand, proves that she knows she's full of it.
So there's this like double standard where we're like, oh yeah, we're girls, until it just like no longer benefits us, until we can weaponize it against each other, against men. And I see a hell of a lot of women in 2025 demanding a man from the 1960s that's going to pay their bills and do this and do that. Meanwhile, they want to disrespect men like a 2025 woman. They don't have the decorum to demand that kind of respect.
But then what about women like me who've been a breadwinner in every single relationship, and I prefer to pay for myself and pay for them, because then it's all on me.
She just disproved her own argument. She's mentioning previous relationships where she was the breadwinner, which means that's not the current situation, which means that the relationship failed, most likely because she wanted the man to be the breadwinner. I love how these women always say crap like, yeah, I dated a guy who didn't pay the bills, but of course the relationship never actually lasts, ergo the point gets disproven. Ridiculous.
Prefer to pay for your partner?
I do.
In all instances?
I do.
Yeah, but what's your point?
Everything?
Yeah, you can't just generalize all women like that.
How did I please be specific?
You just did.
No, I used a very specific...
modern feminist.
I used a specific example for you, which was claiming you're a girl's girl, yet knowingly taking money and taking husbands away from wives because they're paying you. Even in this conversation, you're checked out because I'm calling you on something that you don't like. So you'll be abrasive. You'll be like, this is my opinion. But then the moment somebody challenges that, you're like...
Women like this refuse to live in a world where they are wrong. They are not used to people calling them out. They demand to be given endless recognition, and the second they don't get it, they just pout like children.
No,
That's feminism, ladies and gentlemen. Really? Thank you very much.
I've never even called myself a feminist.
You said you were a girl's girl, and then you said you are a feminist because you said last time you were on here that you were talking about femicide and all these things. So this is what I'm talking about is mental gymnastics.
Because it means standing up for women's health and safety, which I think is important just as much as men's. Say we have a PDF file, right, who assaults their child, and then the mother does nothing about it.
She is totally a womanist because womanism gives her an unlimited pass to always be a victim. That's why she'll never give up that bonkers ideology, because without eternal victimhood, she doesn't have a sense of identity at all.
And then that child grows up and like uses their sexuality to then make ends meet and also like provide for the people they care about. Are you going to say it's completely the girl's fault?
No.
What?
We said that earlier. No.
Well, but that's what you're telling me.
Student, ladies, take notes from her. I just want to give you a round of applause because I'll say one thing.
Thank you.
It's not something to be proud of. It actually shows very low intelligence.
I feel about that, Lindsay. She just said you had low intelligence.
Both my sisters are doctors. I don't care.
But are you?
No, I'm saying.
Well, you just seem to have like a small hatred in your heart for hoes.
Anything against hoes. I have everything against delusional hoes. You could be I used to be a hoe. I'm in no different boat. I'm just real about it. That's the difference.
Women like this love to bring up hyper-emotional arguments to try and get sympathy for something that has nothing to do with the topic at hand at all. That's simply because they need to be right no matter the cost.
Gas stations, if they were designed by women, there would be wipes next to each of the pumps, like so that you can wipe down the handle and then wipe down your hand.
Yes. Put $50 on pump 4. If you don't use all $50, then the money's just gone.
What?
Like women design gas stations. Say you spent $45 out of the $50.
Yeah.
The last $5 would be put onto a Sephora gift card and free money.
It's like Pulse Cash or something.
Yeah.
I honestly think their gas station idea is somehow a good one. She legitimately thinks that having a massive fire hazard next to a gas pump and being refunded $5 in the form of a Sephora gift card is somehow free money. I mean, these women are just downright insane.
This water has not been changed since 1998. We need there to be more regular cleaning of the squeegee water.
Because we need a little vending machine. It can be a mini vending machine.
Yeah.
Maybe Coke products, gum.
The profit margin would go so hard on that.
Yeah. Missing out on money.
Why have a diesel option at a
standard gas station?
So I don't get confused and mess up and accidentally put diesel in my car.
You have to be quite the unique individual to accidentally put diesel fuel in your car. It doesn't even take 2 seconds to actually observe what you're putting in your car. It is insane to me that people do this nonsense.
I think every single gas station bathroom, if it was designed by a woman, would have a service light to be like, hey,
we should have emergency products in there. Pads, tampons, wipes.
If it was designed by a woman, that bathroom would be serviced every 2 hours.
Right.
What I don't understand is why every time you disrespect your baby daddy is why you run to me to save you. If you want that man to respect you, then you got to respect him. Y'all had that baby together. It's not up to me to establish respect with your baby father for you. That's what you have to do. I'm going to be honest with you. It ain't none of my business what you two go through as a result of your son. That's for you to figure out how to deal with. That's not for me to get into. You lied to me and told me you didn't want to be there for his son. You did everything you could to eliminate that man and to get me to play daddy.
It's disgraceful to try and manipulate a man into taking care of a child that isn't his, and a woman who has no problem trying to insult that guy's intelligence is just a complete waste of time. Good for him for sticking up for himself. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.